Hello everyone, it's Glenda and Cody and welcome back to Creative Grandma's channel. Cody, what day is it today?
It's Halloween, but we're going to talk about Christmas yarn today, so I busted out the old Santa Claus hats for aesthetic purposes.
I know it's getting really close to the holidays, and when I went to Hobby Lobby, I picked some glitter yarn. Now, I know that Premier has this same yarn in these same colors in their Premier Basics. So there's a lot of companies who have Christmas yarns. Some have glitter, some doesn't. But we're going to focus on I Love This Yarn today, and I'll have links to Premier if you want to try their yarn, because I know I have a lot of Premier lovers. So Cody, let's tell them about the yarn, and I have 6 samples. I have 4 colors of Christmas yarn, and I worked up 6 samples to show you ideas of what you can do with those Christmas yarns if you want to make a project.
So let me tell you about the yarn here. This is I Love This Yarn from Hobby Lobby. Super soft, super savings, metallic. It's 5 ounces, 142 grams, 252 yards, 230 meters. It's 97% acrylic, 3% metallic polyester. It's a 4 medium weight yarn. It is machine wash and dryable. And the first color is red.
And how much is this yarn?
It is normally $4.99 when it's not on sale.
If you go the sale week, you're going to save 30% off. Now, I really did enjoy using this yarn. I thought my samples come out wonderful. That is the first color, and I chose 4 colors that coordinate with each other. What's the next color, Cody?
I just got to say, it is very soft. For having that metallic strand in there, the yarn's very soft.
Yeah, you can't feel the metallic.
I mean, you have to squeeze it hard to even feel that it's in there at all. The next remainder of a skein is white.
Yes. Now, all of these have silver metallic through them. The red, the white, the green, and the multicolor. So they all coordinate with that silver metallic. So just make sure when you go to Hobby Lobby, I'm not sure if they have any with gold, just make sure you're picking up the right one, because you would want them all to have the silver.
The next one is jelly bean.
Yeah, I just still don't know why they called that jelly bean with the green. Yeah.
It's like the only one of the colors they came up with a creative name for. I think this one was called Christmas. Yes, it's Christmas.
And if you want to hold all 4 of those up together. And this video is just to give you some ideas if you've had Christmas yarn laying around and you're thinking, boy, I want to make something, but I just don't know what to make. So I'm going to start with the tried and true granny square. So this granny square, I only use 3 colors. Cody, hold that up there. What I was thinking, I was going to make a green square, but I thought you can picture this. I used the solid red in the center, and then round 2, I used the multicolor, and then I did 2 rounds of white. So then I thought maybe if you do the next square starting the center with green, you could do like a tic-tac-toe blanket or project where one square is red, green, green. And I just thought that was pretty. If you like granny squares, it's a great way to use up some of that yarn.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think that'd be really cool if you alternated the pattern on the granny squares. I mean, it'd make a nice blanket if you just repeated this 100 times and put them all together, but it would really stand out.
With the green.
Yeah.
To add the green square. I agree.
Yeah, that would look fantastic.
I was going to do 4 squares and join them together, but I was trying to get my other samples done. Now this next sample, Cody, if you want to hold that up, this was made using 1 row of white with a double crochet all the way across. And then the next row, I used a single crochet cross stitch. I single crocheted in the first stitch, worked single crochet cross stitches across, and ended with a single crochet in the last stitch. And then I just repeated alternating these colors. Now I used the double crochet because I wanted a wider band, and then the single crochet to just highlight the colors. Now it would be up to you if you wanted to add that multicolor in there, like maybe do green multi-green, red multi-red. You could do all kinds of possibilities with these swatches. It just gives you an idea of what you can do. So I thought that was a pretty simple pattern.
I'm already getting inspired for Christmas. You know what this reminds me of? You know those soft little chewy taffy-like mint candies with the Christmas tree on them?
Ow, that's what it reminds you of? Okay, this next sample is the idea I had with using all 4 colors but I separated them with the multicolor. So this is Stitch of the Week, number 32, the Super Easy Ripple Stitch, one of Cody's favorite. But I thought, okay, this really looks Christmassy to me. You're going to have the red, the multi-red, and then you switch to white, multi-white, green, multi-green, and then you would just repeat this pattern. It would be a very Christmassy. This reminds me of the candy you're talking about.
This thing just screams
Christmas.
I love Christmas, and if you come to my yard sale, it's all going to be Christmas ornaments. I mean, this is just like Christmas.
Yeah.
It's just...
I didn't think that come out too bad.
I like it. I like it. It's really busy, but I like it.
Very, very Christmassy. This next sample, you can also, in your mind, picture what this would look like. I thought, okay, maybe some people don't want to use the solid colors and they just want to use the multicolor with a solid color. Now, white is such a high contrasting color, that's why I chose it. I thought it really makes that multicolor stand out. So this is Stitch of the Week, number 29. This is the Easy Suzette Stitch or the Thicket Stitch. And what's nice about this is this pattern is actually a 1-row repeat. So everybody's going to love this. The only thing is, now, okay, I know what I did with this. This is 2 rows. I did 2 rows of each color. That way I could carry my yarn up on the side. So if you go 2 rows with each color, you don't have to fasten off. Just run those ends up on the side. If you could move your hand. Yeah, you can see here on the side. I don't know if you can see it. You just run them up. And then when you put your border on it, just covers them up. So I would suggest instead of doing 1 row, do 2 rows of each color and run those ends up the side. Saves so much work weaving in ends when you do that. And I like it with doing 2 rows of each color.
Yeah, I do too. This just has a really clean Christmas look. I like this a lot.
Yeah.
This would make a really nice looking blanket.
And it would be nice if you used maybe the solid red or the solid green as the border. To just, you know, it would make that the focal point, and then the solid green or red border would just add that final touch to whatever you're making.
Copying all my go-to stitch patterns, huh?
I am. I was trying to find the easiest ones to do. Now the next one is also white and multicolored, so go ahead and hold that up. This stitch pattern is the traditional hexagon. This is Stitch of the Week number 125. If you like making projects with the hexagon, I thought this was pretty. I was going to use a solid color in the middle, but I think I liked it so much better just using the multicolor like this. Now, again, you could use the multicolor and then you could make some with red and green or red and white, green and white, or just make a combination of hexagons and just put them together whatever way you wish. I just think this one screams Christmas as well.
Christmas!
Ho, ho, ho. The last sample is the start of the baby's first Christmas star blanket. This is a pattern, and I do have a free tutorial for this. So if you get the pattern, it just goes to show that if you have some of these patterns or you have a favorite pattern, take that pattern out and just make it with the Christmas colors and just create a whole Christmas blanket out of one of your favorite patterns. So this again is the baby's first Christmas star blanket. I'm not sure how I would keep going with it, and that's what's so fun. You can put your own spin on some of these designs, but I did want to put the solid red in the center and then white, green. I kept using that high contrasting white to separate those colors because I think it just makes the colors really stand out more. But could you imagine this? Keep doing that in larger and larger. Maybe the next color would be red, then the white, then the green, then the white, then the multicolor, and just repeat this pattern sequence for a larger blanket.
I love this. I mean, I could see a big blanket. I mean, I could see a bowl of chips underneath that. You know, what do they call them?
A doily.
Yeah.
I'd make it a little bigger, but yeah, you could even make a doily. Just follow the pattern until you get it to the size you want. But yeah, these are some of my ideas when I'm sitting there watching TV at night. I thought this would be a great way to get you inspired about maybe making something for Christmas. You still have like 2 months before Christmas, so it's still plenty of time to whip something up.
Yep, it's prime time, baby. This is when you have to start thinking about Christmas and working on your projects.
What was your favorite sample, Cody?
Oh, probably the one I'm holding.
That one?
Yeah.
I did like that, but I did like this one because it screams Christmas. I thought this was so Christmassy. I could see this thrown over a couch. I
Ooh.
could see it a lot bigger.
Maybe I do like that one better.
Let us know in the comments which one was your favorite pattern or design in this video. I hope this video has got you inspired, and maybe you're going to pick up some Christmas yarn and get started on some holiday projects. So until next time, stay inspired and happy crocheting. Bye, everyone.